Hello guys, this is Fernando from Retro Arcade Corner, and today we're gonna go ahead and touch, get in touch and talk about some of the basics when playing light gun games using a Wiimote and a Wii sensor bar, Dolphin sensor bar, which is right there. The Dolphin sensor bar has four modes. Mode number 2 is for PC game arcade games, and mode number 4 is for Wii games. Okay, we need to make sure that it's always on mode number 2, and I will leave it on mode number 2, and it should stay that way. Unless you're playing a Wii game, you need to change it to mode number 4. But the way you're gonna make sure that you're gonna be sure that it is on mode number 2 is when you go ahead and turn your light gun and you press the trigger. The lights on the side are gonna be on. That means that you're mode number 2 and you are ready to play. Same thing for player number 2. You're gonna have another light bar on the bottom and you're gonna turn it on, and you should turn on your light gun and it should be this two lights on. That means that you're in mode number 2. Let's go ahead and talk about mapping. Since this is a PC game, this is a PC mod. The way it works is light guns need to be mapped, and mapped you need to tell the computer the movements that it needs to register, by going up and down and going sideways. If you need to do this when playing a game, that means that you haven't played before and you need to do it the first time. And whenever you want to play it again, you don't have to do that because it's already going to be mapped, or you already done the register of the movements. Okay, so what we need to do is just go into area 51, for example, and we go ahead and push play. This is running big box. Okay, this is my image running big box. The way to get out of this screen, if it doesn't move, just move your joystick and you get out. Okay, now the way to register your movements with the light gun is, if you go ahead and with your keyboard, if you go ahead and click tab, this menu is gonna appear. With your up and down, you're gonna go down where it says input this machine, and you go in, you're gonna click enter or OK. You click enter, and this is what we need to map or register the movements. Player 1 is the first trigger. This is your first trigger, and this is your second trigger. Button number 1 is always going to be this one. Button number 2 is always going to be this one. In order to register your trigger number 1, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead with your selected, with your up and down, and you're going to press OK. When doing this, just make sure that the light gun is pointing away from the screen. Otherwise, it will register a movement on the trigger, and we don't want that. As long as it's on and it's pointing away the screen, just go ahead and you're gonna press OK. It's gonna wait for a input. You go ahead and pull the trigger, and there it is. It already registered the trigger. Okay. Next, what you need to do is your light gun X analog, which is the sideways movement. You're gonna go ahead and register. In order to do that, you need to be pointing at the screen and make sure that there is movement. I don't know if you can see the mouse moving. I'm moving the light gun, and you can see there's movement on the screen. That means that it is registering, and you're ready to go ahead and register that movement. And what we're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and again select where it says light gun X analog. You're gonna put OK. As soon as you put OK, what we need to do is do a sideways movement. Not too big, just something small so it can register. Let's go ahead and do it. We push OK. And there it is. It registered a sideways movement. Now what we need to do is go where it says light gun Y analog, and we're gonna go ahead and register going up and down. And same thing, you're just gonna make sure that you are pointing at the screen. And what you need to do is, as soon as you press OK, you're gonna do a movement going up and down. You can start by going up and down and then down. A small movement like this. Okay, We go ahead and put OK. And there it is. It already registered a movement. Sorry. If by any chance you do a circle movement that is registering up and down sideways, let me go ahead and do it so you can see. Okay. See that it captures going up and down and going sideways? Yeah, you did it wrong. So what we need to do in order to fix that, just go ahead and press ESC and then press input the machine again, OK. And just go ahead where it says Lightgun Y and try it again. This way, just try to do it slower. And let me go ahead and right there is a perfect spot where you can see the movement. Let me go ahead and press OK. There it is. No, I did it wrong again. Let me go ahead and let me go back and put this machine. It needs to be going up and down. Okay. There it is. There it is. Okay. And that means that your gun is ready to be played. I don't know if you can see the trigger right there. The crosshair. The crosshair is the blue thing right there moving. Just in case that your coin and your start doesn't work, right here, you go ahead and select player 1 start. You push OK. And you push your button. And it will register. You go into coin number 1. Again, press OK. Press your coin button. Wherever is located, mine is right there. And there it is, registered. What we need to do now is press tab again. And we'll get out and we're ready to play. There it is. You're ready to play. There it is. And this needs to be, that's the way it works. And you know, for PC games, arcade games. But once you get used to it, it'll be really easy. Let's go ahead and try another game. Really fast. Let's go ahead and try this one again. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and hit tab, and then we're gonna go down with your up and down, and then press input with OK. And then again, we're gonna go ahead and map our first trigger facing away. There it is. Our light gun sideways. We're gonna go ahead and click OK and do a side movement. Did it wrong. Let me go back and try it again. Let me go backward a little bit. There it is. And then we go with where it says Lightgun Y. This one right there. And we click side up and down. There it is. And then we put our coins just to make sure that it will work. And that's it. We get out with tab. And we start a game. Okay. Let me go ahead and get it. There it is. I got one. Yeah. Now, regarding Wii games, okay? When playing a Wii game, either it's a light gun or whatever type of game it is, you always need to change your... well, first of all, the Wii games are played with the Wiimote. So in order for the computer to register the movements of the Wiimote, we need to go and move our sensor bar, the mode, change it to number 4. There's a button on the bottom on this side. If I go ahead and press it 1, it's gonna go to to mode number 3. If I go ahead and press it again, it will be mode number 4. So I'll press it once, that's 3. I press it again, and that's 4. Okay? So we're right here on the Wii section. And let's try Big Buck Hunter. Okay? That's a light gun game. And our Wii mode is gonna be turned off. And what you need to do is pull the trigger. And this time the first light will be on. And that means that it is registered as a Wii mode. And you can play with it, okay? You need to do this before getting in, just to make sure that it registers. Before getting into the game, remember to change to mode number 4 and then turn on your Wii mode and make sure that it's light up on the first one. Wii modes on the second one, this is your second light gun. If I go ahead and press, nothing happened. If this happens, the way to sometimes the Wii mode, your second player Wii mode, will be on pair, and in order to pair it, what you need to do is go ahead. Number 1, go ahead here on this side. There's a button right here for syncing or for pairing. You're gonna go ahead and pair it. You're gonna press. You need to have your Wii mode number 1 turned on. Okay. You're gonna go ahead and press it, and then on your Wii mode, you're gonna go ahead and press these 2 buttons, and it's gonna pair. Take time, it will pair. There it is. See that the second light is on? That means that this is the player number 2, and then you have your player number 1 right here. And you're ready to use both light guns on Wii games only, okay? This applies for Wii games only, okay? And except this is a light gun game, but it applies for any game, okay? You need to be in mode number 4. You don't need to map the movements. As long as you're in mode number 4, the computer will know that this is a Wii game and this is a Wii mode, and the movements are already mapped, okay? Depending on the game that you're playing is the way you're gonna use the mode. This is a Wii mode. You check it out. And for example, playing Mario, you play like this, sideways, up and down. And for playing a light gun, well, you play like this with the gun. And right there, the movement is right there being registered. I know, there it is. Got away. Terrible at this. Let me go ahead and try again. Oh, I got it though. Sorry. I need to shut the books. Hold on. I'll get it. There it is. Yeah, got it. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you guys, and thank you so much for watching. Before doing something else, let me go ahead and show you. Okay. Before we go ahead, before leaving this video, I want to show you something else. In order to get out of Big Box, let's say that you're done playing, you want to go ahead and turn off your arcade. The way I left it configured is you're gonna go, if you go back with your button, the back button, you're gonna get into this menu. Okay, if you have 2 options. Number 1, this is Big Box. Number 1, you can go ahead and switch to desktop mode. That is Launchbox. That is the same thing. Is big box. You have your games, but you can use your PC too for some other things. Or you can go ahead and put shutdown. If you go ahead and put shutdown, it will shut down the computer and it will shut down the arcade, and you're done. And once again, whenever you want to go in again, you go ahead and all of my mods have the turn on and off with the control on the top. You go ahead and turn it on by doing that. Okay. But I wanted to show you that in order to shut it down, the right way is by going here and put it shut down, and it'll turn on off your computer, and your arcade will be off too. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, just go ahead and send me a text message, and follow me on Facebook, follow me on YouTube, and hopefully this was helpful. Okay, thank you, and I'll see you on the next one.